Before this video gets started, if you haven't seen Spider-Man No Way Home, turn away now, because there's heavy spoilers coming up. This is very expected because, if I'm doing a review on this, you gotta check it out. Go check out the movie first. Okay, roll the video.
Raindrops are falling on my head, and just like the guy whose feet are too big for his bed, nothing seems to fit. Those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling. So I just did me some talking to the sun, and I said I didn't like the way he got things done, sleeping on the job. Those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling, but there's one.
Yo, what's good? This is your boy Josh, aka Lil Sweepstakes up in the building. And we are here today to talk about Spider-Man No Way Home. Now, I've been putting off making this for a while now, but I decided, you know what? I can't put it off any longer. I did say that I was going to review the movie, so I'm going to review the movie. So let's get it. Okay, so as you can tell, I got a new hat and stuff like that. I've got multiple new hats, actually. Christmas came in clutch for your boy. But yeah, this is a different change of pace, a new form. You know, I may as well have a new form for 2022. So why not? Why not just get a new hat and stuff like that? I mean, yeah. Anyways, so yeah, we're going to be talking about No Way Home today. And my God, was this movie great! It was such a great movie. I saw it twice. I was going to make a review before I saw it the second time, but after seeing it twice, bro, my God. It's such a beautiful movie, man. You guys got to go see it. At this point, with all the videos and stuff coming out, if you haven't seen it yet and you're coming across these videos and you're seeing all these types of spoilers and stuff like that, then that's on you, because this movie has been out for about 2 weeks now. But yeah, so I guess we're not going to waste any time and we're going to get right into it. So let's get it. So I gotta say it right now, man. I am excited for the college Spider-Man trilogy, because we know that Amy Pascal has said that we are going to be getting 3 new movies. So we got to deal with Tom Holland for the next however many years. But yeah, and not only that, we are going to be possibly getting Spider-Man 4, the Raimi Spider-Man movies, and we might be getting Andrew Garfield's Amazing Spider-Man 3. Oh man, it's a lot to, you know. Oh, and not only that, there's a 4th MCU Spider-Man movie in development right now, so we eating good for the next few years. And not only that, Across the Spider-Verse, that's coming out next year, and then part 2 of Across the Spider-Verse is coming out in 2023. Unless somehow they change that title to some other name, I don't know. I don't think they're gonna keep it as Across the Spider-Verse Part 2. I mean, who knows? I mean, the only reason why I'm saying that is because they did that with Infinity War. We thought it was gonna be 2 parts, but it ended up being Infinity War and then Endgame. I guess that's a reasonable change, but whatever. Anyways, so with this news and with this, it's got me excited for the future, and it's got me excited knowing that now Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield are now in the MCU. And since that they're in the MCU, technically the Amazing movies and the Raimi trilogy are considered canon to the MCU. And, you know, I didn't think they'd do it. I didn't think they'd actually do it, but they did it. And that's the big thing that we're going to talk about, bro. Oh, man. Man, when you guys should have been in my theater, bro. The crowd was going crazy, bro. Jar was going insane. we was popping off for everything. Daredevil, the two Spider-Man, bro, like Goblin, everything. So we got to talk about, first of all, Daredevil. Now, Daredevil and Kingpin are now in the MCU officially. That's number one. Let's see. Should I talk about the Hawkeye finale? I don't know if I should, but you know what? I'll talk about it. So Kingpin is in the MCU. And now that he's in the MCU, we don't know what's going to happen now but I mean, since he got shot by Echo, I'm sure he's going to find a way to bounce back. Because they cannot kill off Wilson Fisk that easily, bro. Like, come on, bro. They're really not going to... There's no way that they're going to waste that man. There's no way. Absolutely not. What I really like about this is the fact that the MCU introduced Wilson Fisk, Kingpin, and Daredevil in the same week. That's what I really liked about that. That was great. It was really great. And oh man, I feel bad for some people that, had been to the theaters and went and they saw Daredevil, but they were the only ones that popped off for it. I feel bad. And I also feel bad for the people that don't know who Daredevil is, because, man, you guys are missing out. The Daredevil series is great. Check it out. It goes hard. Like, come on now. But my God, seeing Daredevil again, it felt great to see him. And to see him being introduced into the MCU this way, it was good. It was good. And man, like, and that's not going to be the end that's not going to be the end of it. There's a whole bunch more to talk about. And it's only going to get crazier from here, bro. Because I think No Way Home may have just opened up a whole bunch of possibilities. No Way Home is changing the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Like, I know that Doctor Strange, the Doctor Strange movie could possibly change it entirely, but this was the start. And what a way to kick it off, man. 2022, like I said, 2022 is going to be full of bangers. And I will talk about that in another video, but my God, was it good? Like, okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is the fact that, we got to see Doc Ock, Green Goblin, Electro, Sandman, all them characters. I really liked all their performances. I really liked Electro. Jamie Foxx's performance as Electro was great. I think they did better with him than they did in Amazing Spider-Man 2. So that's something. Doc Ock, Alfred Molina, he did good. Sandman and Lizard, so apparently, the actors for those two, they weren't even on the set. Like, they did the voices, but they weren't even on the set. And I'm like, what? There's no way. I mean, I kind of figured, because, Sandman was just Sand the entire time, which is weird, because I don't know why he wasn't able to go into his human form or something like that. It was odd, but, I guess... let's see. Lizard, same thing. The fact that this man Lizard was trying to turn everybody into lizards still, bro, come on now. I'm just saying, if everybody would have turned into lizard, Oh God, it was. And then we got my boy Willem Dafoe, Willem the Goat, the Green Goblin. It's like he was made to play that character. He played it so well. This man had me on the edge of my seat. I was scared. I was low-key scared of this man. He did such a good performance. The Green Goblin has got to be one of the greatest villains of all time, in my opinion. All right? Now, I really liked Willem Dafoe's, I really liked his performance in Spider-Man 1 back in 2002. Well, I mean, I didn't see it in 2002. I saw it in... You guys get the idea. And seeing him in this movie, it made his performance His performance was so crazy. Like, it went above and beyond his last few performances as Norman Osborn Green Goblin. And it, like, bro, like, this man took Green Goblin, made him into a legendary character. Well, he was already legendary, but even more legendary. And, like, yo, that just blew, like, bro. Like, my God, it was great. Like, there's not really much else left to say. Like, the Green Goblin, Willem Dafoe, is the greatest movie villain of all time. I don't care. It's not Thanos. It ain't Thanos. Thanos ain't the greatest. It's Green Goblin, and I'm sticking to that. I will stick to that, and I will take that right down the road. I will take it with me wherever I will take that opinion with me wherever I go. And when someone asks me, "Hey, yo, who's the greatest villain of all time?" I will say Green Goblin. It ain't Thanos. I don't care if Thanos snapped 50%. Like, I don't care if he was right or wrong or something like that. It's going to be Green Goblin. Green Goblin will always be a legendary villain, okay? He will always be a legendary villain. Okay, we're going on. Man, there's just so much to talk about in this film. And one of the things I want to talk about is the fact that they actually pulled the trigger and killed Aunt May. Now, I don't expect deaths to happen very often when it comes to Spider-Man, because, like, Uncle Ben, it's expected. Aunt May, it's rare that we ever see her die. Because, like, oh, man, because, like, I'm not going to lie, it kind of, when I saw her death, bro, it kind of reminded me of the PS4 game. And, man, I'm not going to lie, actually, if I'm going to be real with y'all, I didn't really cry. I didn't cry when I saw Aunt May pass. Because, to me, with the way that they were handling her in the last two films, like, oh, she's a hot aunt, you know, MILF status, you know, I didn't really see it as a, you know, oh, she could be a supporting character for Peter. Well, I mean, like, it just, I don't know. It didn't really make me emotional as I should have been, but we'll leave it at that. I do like, though, that they, like, she said the lines, with great power comes great responsibility. And I don't think this Peter had that said to him. So I think he needed that for sure. And it gives great character development for my boy Peter, which we will talk about him for sure. So yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. I really liked that they did that. The whole great power, great responsibility thing. They finally did it. It didn't, like, usually you would hear that in, like, the first movie, but they did it with the third one, which is fine. It's fine. I'm not complaining about that. But man, oh man, when I saw that glider come in, bro, I was like, oh nah, because when I saw that reminded me of the 2002 film. I'm pretty sure some of these things that we're going to talk about, it's going to remind me of the 2002 film. Like, when the glider popped up behind Spider-Man, Spider-Man dodged it. When it popped up behind Aunt May couldn't see it coming. You should have had that Spidey sense, you know? Oh, God. Like, obviously Aunt May didn't have Spidey sense. She didn't know that it was... But it was crazy. It was crazy. Oh, man. It was insane. Like, the amount of sniffling and, you know, that I heard throughout the theater, like, there were people that were crying in my theater. Oh, you know, it's crazy because, like, I feel like I'm not the only one that, well, actually, I feel like I am the only one that didn't get emotional. Actually, no, Jar didn't get emotional either. He didn't really care that Aunt May died. It was the fact that the whole great power, great responsibility thing, that's what really mattered to him. I feel so bad. Okay, but yeah, that was insane. It was crazy. It was, you know, The shots were beautiful. Everything was beautiful about it. It was such a good, like, visually, this movie, I liked it. I liked the camera quality and all that stuff. What I didn't like was the CGI. Well, at least on those two Spider-Man. Now, I've seen people complain about it. Like, at first, when I saw the movie, I didn't really notice, and I didn't really care, because, oh my god, it's Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, you know? But, seeing it the second time, I had noticed that they made Spider-Man run through the portal. Like, that was all CGI. Like, where is Andrew Garfield's neck? Like, come on now. Like, and then with Toby's suit was CGI as well. What really bothered me about it was the mask. I don't know, it just felt weird. It looked weird. I don't know what it was. It may have been the eyes or something like that, but it felt weird to see. The 2004, 2007 movies, they had better CGI than this. Like, they pulled it off better than, No Way Home. I don't know. It's not really a problem if you don't notice it, but when I noticed it, I kind of had a problem with it. But regardless of the fact that the movie was still good. Okay. I guess we'll talk about next. What should we talk about next? There's so much to talk about. And you and I both know that this was the greatest movie of all time. There's no debating that. Like, come on now. I think the next thing that we should talk about is, I guess we'll talk about the big elephant in the room. Seeing the three Spider-Men together. No amount of emotions, I can't describe to you. I can't describe the amount of tears that I had in my eyes when I saw two of the greatest Spider-Men to ever exist. Now, here's the thing. People weren't rocking with Andrew Garfield back in the day. I was. Me and Jar were rocking with Andrew Garfield. Like, Andrew Garfield, he's not a bad Spider-Man. It's just that in The Amazing Spider-Man 2, he was given a garbage script. That's all it was. It wasn't anything else. It's the same thing with Hayden Christensen with Star Wars. He's not a bad actor. It's just the script he was given. And people have come to realize that now, which I'm glad about. Because if it wasn't for people to, realize that, we probably wouldn't have gotten the rumors about Amazing Spider-Man 3. Which I'm actually excited about, because I don't know what they're going to do with that. Are they going to bring in, Vulture or something like that? It could be interesting. Who really knows? But, yeah. Bro, I'm not going to lie. I really enjoyed Andrew Garfield's performance as, the Amazing Spider-Man. Oh, actually, hold on. Speaking of which, Marvel has a website. Well, has a thing on their website. It's about No Way Home. And it has, Toby and Andrew on there. And it's like, they're swinging their way into the MCU and stuff like that. And Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man is called the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. And obviously Andrew's is called the Amazing Spider-Man. So that's good to see. I really like that they did that. And the fact that they got merch too already, like, yo, the movie has been out for about a month. And y'all are already putting out merch full of spoilers. But I mean, if y'all are seeing that too, like, it's your fault that you didn't see the movie beforehand. I'm just saying. Anyways, seeing, like, Andrew Garfield's performance was great. I really liked it. What made me laugh in the theater was that, like, what made us laugh in the theater was when Andrew was seeing Tom Holland and Zendaya, like, cuddling together or whatever. The camera just pans over to Andrew and we were, like, laughing. It was, oh god, it was terrible. Like, I feel bad for the guy, but however, he did get that redemption though, which I popped hard for. Like, bro, if you would have seen me in the theater popping off. I was going off for that. I was like, yo, redemption arc. Let's go. And then we got my boy, Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. This is the main Spider-Man that I grew up with. That Jar grew up with. That I'm pretty sure anybody that was born in Gen Z, millennial era, whatever, like, this is the Spider-Man that we grew up with. And my God, man, it felt great to see Tobey Maguire in the suit again after so long. Like, it felt like it had been, like, 50 years or something like that. I don't know. But after seeing Tobey Maguire in the suit again after 14 years, like, you know, it brought a tear to my eye as well. Because, like, and what I like about this is that there was some references in there, like, you know, my back and stuff like that. That was good. I really enjoyed that bit. And the fact that we finally got the conversation, the webs being organic, that was great to see. I really loved that. Like, it was so good. It was great. I really liked the conversations that they had, and never would I ever talk about, you know, two characters having a conversation with each other, because, like, yo, it was great seeing Toby and Andrew talking in the same film. This film felt like a fever dream. It felt like a fever dream. I'm still, you know, processing about all this being real, because it does not feel real to me. And I'm sure it doesn't feel real to any of y'all too, but yo, this is the reality that we live in. And this is the good timeline that we live in. Well, yeah, the good timeline that we live in when it comes to Spider-Man. But yo, like, and when I saw Tobey Maguire and Doc Ock see each other again, like, oh man. And when the theme kicked in, like, come on! It was great! My emotions! I felt emotional! Like, and I haven't felt emotional about a movie since, I believe, Endgame. So, basically, over 2 years, that was the last time I felt emotional about a movie. But, yeah, it's... Man. Oh, man. What I really liked about this film, too, was the fight scenes. The fight scenes went hard. It was great. Like, bro, like, me and the boys were basically popping off. We were soups or something like that. When we were, like, yo, it was crazy. It was absolutely insane. What I like about this movie is that the fact that they had a little bit of a Spider-Man PS4 reference in there. And, okay, if anybody doesn't know what move or what reference it was when Peter basically jumps up and then jumps down on the Green Goblin, crashing through the thing. That was what the reference was. If you played the game and you remember the Kingpin fight scene, basically that's what that was. But yeah, I'm sure most of you guys know that, but for those who don't, yeah, there you go. And when Green Goblin hit that spine buster through the roofs, like through the floors, I was like, hey, yo, this man Green Goblin's, yo, I haven't seen Green Goblin be that brutal since, well, the first Spider-Man. Like, what? Like, yo, he hit that Triple H spine buster through the floor. Man, yo, that man was brutal. Again, Willem the GOAT. He's the GOAT. Like, greatest movie villain of all time. I don't care. And then we got, the final battle? Oh man, was that a roller coaster. Like I said, when we saw MJ fall and, you know, and it was kind of predictable. Actually, it was very predictable what was going to happen. But yo, it didn't matter is, you know, we saw Andrew Garfield finally get redemption. Oh man, when he was about to tear up after saving, that pulled some strings. That really pulled some strings. Like, this movie was phenomenally done. And I really liked that. Oh, man. Oh, and the final battle with Spider-Man and Green Goblin. Yo, when Peter said, nah, I just want to kill you myself. Yo, the first thing that popped into my head was Gohan from Dragon Ball Z. If you remember when Gohan first fought Super Buu, he was like, "Fight you, I want to kill." Bro, that's what that reminded me of. And technically, Peter did kill the Green Goblin when Peter cured Norman. You know, like, oh man. And I think there was like this interview or something like that I looked at, and it's like Tom Holland saying that he had a fight scene with Willem Dafoe that got them both very, very tired. I think it was that scene. I think that final battle or whatever, I think that may have been what tired them out. Oh man. Like, this man, Peter, was raining down fists. Like, bro, this man straight up did not care. Like, yo. And then Toby comes in, stops Peter from, killing him with his own glider, because we don't want that to happen again. I'm sure Peter didn't want to see that happen again, especially with, Peter killing him with the, he didn't want to live through that again. Oh man. And when Toby's Peter got stabbed, everyone in the theater was screaming. I was like, no, like, it was crazy, bro. Like, I thought he was gonna die, but nah, it was just a flesh wound to him. Like, and then when Toby mentioned that he got stabbed before, so I think that when he said that he got stabbed before, I think that was supposed to be like a reference to like what was supposed to happen in Spider-Man 4, because I heard that movie was supposed to be brutal and that Vulture was supposed to brutalize this man. But he didn't. But we didn't get to see it. And I wish we could have seen it, because like that would have been very, very interesting to see. Very unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. But hopefully we can see that again. But who really knows? I mean, Sony slipped out the thing with Andrew Garfield a few months ago. They let that. I don't think they're gonna let anything else slide again. We're probably not gonna hear any news until like late next year. Who really knows? But yeah, oh man. Oh man. Oh, and the fact that Peter wanted Doctor Strange to reverse the spell, try to have everybody forget who he was. Man, that was sad. It was really sad that, nobody remembers who Peter is. And it's funny, it's actually funny too, because like I keep seeing on TikTok, Instagram, and stuff like that, like, yo, who is this guy? Like, for real though, who is Peter Parker? Like, that was neat to see, I guess. I don't know, but yo, like, it was sad that Peter, that MJ doesn't remember Peter. But what's not sad is that now that MJ doesn't remember who Peter is, your boy finna slide it like, Zendaya, I'm right here. What are you doing? Like come on now. Yo, but for real though, the college arc is finna be crazy. I really can't wait to see what they do with it. I don't know. I mean, it's gonna be interesting. Oh, what I liked about this film too was Ned. Ned was great. I really liked Ned. I think that Jacob Batalon did a great performance as Ned. Yo, and Ned's grandma, a goated character. Also, I didn't know that Ned was Filipino. I didn't know that. So he's representing the Filipinos, Oh yeah, for those who don't know, I'm part Filipino too. So like, we winning out here. We getting that representation. And I like how Ned said that he was not going to kill Peter or try to kill him in any sort of way. But now that he doesn't know who that is, maybe we could finally see Ned as the Hobgoblin. I think that could be a possibility. Like, because there's no way that they're going to do a multiverse thing again. Have him introduce the Hobgoblin that way. Nah, there's no way. Absolutely none. But with this, with the Hobgoblin though, like, with that being the Hobgoblin, now that he doesn't know who Peter is, bro, that's gonna go crazy. I feel like again, we'll have to wait and see what happens. But yeah, okay. Okay, now we got to talk about Venom. Venom, Tom Hardy was in the post-credit scene for No Way Home. And, you know, it was great. We popped off at that. And what happened, what really interests me is the fact that we might be getting Venom in the MCU. Well, part of Venom, I guess. So after Tom Hardy's Venom disappears, part of the symbiote stays. Part of the symbiote stays. That's interesting. That's going to be interesting. I can't wait to see what they do with that. And if they somehow happen to, I guess, have Peter become, part of the symbiote or something like that, I hope his suit is fire. Because, we got to talk about the suit at the end of the movie. Now that was fire. I really enjoyed it. I really liked that suit. It's so good. I'm so glad we don't have Stark technology anymore. And that Peter is making his own stuff. Bro, when I saw the end of the film, the ending of the movie, I was like, yo, this is bringing some PS4 vibes. Another PS4 inspiration. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but I'm gonna say it was. But that suit looks so clean. It looks so crisp. It looks so beautiful, man. They better not change that. If they change that suit, bro, nah. Yeah, the black and gold suit was fine. It was basically the Far From Home suit flipped inside out. As for the other suit, the other Spider-Man, the Spider Armor 2.0 suit, honestly, I didn't really like that one. I didn't really like that suit. It was weird to me. I didn't like it. I don't know. But I really like the suit for the ending scene. That was great to look at. Oh, the comic accuracy, man. 2021 really had that comic accuracy by the throat. They had it by the throat this year. And they better have it by the throat next year too. Okay, the last thing I want to talk about is the post-credit scene. Well, it's not really a post-credit scene. It's more of a post-credit trailer for Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Now, we know that, we were going to see Elizabeth Olsen as, Wanda Maximoff again. And what I wasn't expecting was that we were going to see Supreme Strange from What If. Or I think that's from What If. I don't really know. But when I popped off to that, I was like, hey, yo, we got some What Ifs going on in here, man. What? That's going to go crazy too. Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. I'll probably talk about this later down the line before the movie comes out. But I don't know. But yo, it's going to be some heat. There's going to be some heat coming. It's on the way. The amount of content that we're going to be getting from Marvel, DC, Nintendo, Sega. I'm all for it. I am all for it. 2022 is going to be a great year for movies and TV. Oh, man. Okay. I guess that's all that I wanted to talk about. Not really much else for me to really say about this movie other than the things that I liked and stuff like that. There was not really anything that I didn't like about this film. There's nothing about this film that I didn't like. I actually enjoyed this film through and through. Even watching it the second time, I enjoyed it. Oh man, when it comes out in 4K Ultra HD, bro, just know that your boy is gonna be getting some screenshots. I'm gonna have that as my lock screen and stuff like that. Yo, bro, I cannot wait to see that Spider-Man classic suit, in that crisp 4K. That's gonna be so fire to look at. Oh man. But yeah, man, that's it for my review of Spider-Man No Way Home. I will give this a clean 10 out of 10. I've never given a movie a 10 out of 10 before, but I will give this one a 10 out of 10. It was beautiful. It was hilarious. It had me emotional. And it was basically opening the door for guys, for teams, like the X-Men, Deadpool, Fantastic Four. This movie is basically the Kickstarter of a new era in the MCU and in Marvel and basically in comics in general. I feel like things are changing, and oh man, and what I cannot wait to see for sure is Miles Morales at some point, because Electro had mentioned that there's got to be a Black Spider-Man somewhere. Oh, trust me, buddy, there is. So I can't wait to see that. Yeah, I want to say thank you to Tom Holland for giving us an amazing Spider-Man. Even though there were some rough patches, I'm not gonna lie, but this Tom Holland, he's definitely up there. He's definitely up there. I want to thank. I want to thank. Let's see, Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, obviously. For making my childhood. Basically, I want to thank Marvel for producing this movie, and to basically say that this movie has been the greatest experience of my life. It was great. It was great. Oh man. Okay, I gotta wrap up the video. That's basically all I wanted to say. So I guess with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did, leave a thumbs up because it helps your boy out. Socials below, Twitch below. If you want to donate to the channel, that's also below in the description. All right, I will see you guys in the next one. I'm out of here. Peace.
Just waking up in the morning, got a girl, she foreign, she snoring, and her name is Lauren. Busy day to day, I have me an orange, and not the way that you if you talking born. Getting on the grind, about to make it shine, not victorious, not like I'm lying. I just stay winning, that's that from beginning, and you'll just be crying.